G'day guys, Macca with the Outer Circle, and joining me is my co-host Kat.
Joining, yes indeed.
And today we want to talk about two things. First, the Warhammer Heroes idea going around on the Warhammer community page, and also what's just going on in general with the channel at the moment. So I guess this would be, what, channel update number 2, Kat? Something like that?
Wow, we're smashing those out, aren't we?
Yeah. So we hit 2,500 subs today. That's a cool meme. Actually, I think it was like last night, but hey, it's a cool meme. So we are definitely building up our community. Interesting to note, we aren't building up at the pace of some other YouTube channels, and that's probably got to do with the fact that we get a lot of dislikes for how we treat Games Workshop. It is what it is. We're just honest about how we feel, and I think we represent the average player pretty well. I mean, not every channel can be out there saying, oh, everything they're doing is great, or not every channel... what's the best way to put this, Cat? Like, there's a lot of channels out there that just won't say the hard things. They just want to sit there and go, oh yeah, this unit's kind of broken, but let's just brush over that and talk about something else. Which is a shame to see, because I think if you're going to have a channel and talk about the hobby, you need to talk about both the good and the bad, because otherwise nothing's ever going to get fixed about it, and people aren't getting relevant information. So
Yeah, also with our most recent debacle of our little, you don't save any money buying this pack, but you save money buying this other pack with Necromunda, apparently telling people to buy other items to save money is incorrect math. How the fuck is that incorrect math? I still don't understand their fucking logic behind that.
Well, we can talk about that now. People felt that the whole concept of us saying this is a swindle was not fair on Games Workshop. They're like, oh, they're not ripping you off. Yes, they are. They are not losing money on starter kits. They're selling them at a lower margin. They still make a profit off them. It's just nowhere near the same amount of profit. It's like when you go into the supermarket and you buy in bulk. You buy a slab of Coke off the shelf. It's going to cost you a lot less per can than it would if you just went and bought the same amount of cans one by one out of the fridge, you know? And it's the same sort of thing with Games Workshop. They're like, oh, we're going to sell all this stuff to you in a starter kit, and we really want your money, so we're just going to drop the price down. We're still going to make money off it, but we're not going to make as much money as we would off this kit. So then you and I come along and we say to people like, look, this is a rip-off because you can get all the same shit for this cheap price. You're buying it legally, you're buying it from them, you're still supporting them, they're still making a profit out of it. It's a win-win for everyone, basically. It's just Games Workshop makes less money. Oh no! That wasn't good enough for people because they felt that phrasing it as a swindle or things like that wasn't good enough. Fucks me, because I think it is a swindle.
Yep.
Yeah, good feedback there, Kat.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of over it. I just saw some of the comments that someone said you called him an idiot or something. I don't know. And then you just said for him to harden up. Standard stuff. Standard outer circle stuff. Back and forth, I guess.
Well, I just like to treat the people on this page the same way Games Workshop treats the people who are fans of them. So if I don't like what they've got to say, I should just censor them, right? No, that's obviously not how we operate. We like to talk to people. That person just totally took it out of context because they went to watch the other video, and as soon as they went in, they went, oh, you said people are dumb in the description. Like, yes, I did. I said if you buy this bundle from Games Workshop, you're dumb because you're just pissing away money. That's not subjective. It is what it is. Like, why would you give them an extra $110 for what, 2 sprues? 2 tiny little fucking sprues, and you get all this other shit as compensation anyway? Like, I don't know. Just blew my fucking mind. I can't sit there on the internet and try and debate out all my fucking decisions, because at the end of the day, that's just a losing proposition. It's the internet. Like, you can't convince people who don't want to hear your points that your points are valid. I'm not fucking Antifa. I can't just go around bludgeon and firebomb people for disagreeing with me. Nor would I.
That's where you're wrong, Macca.
Yes, evidently. Alright, so the Warhammer Heroes scheme. Oh, wait, if I say scheme, is that saying that like Games Workshop have Nosferatu-like features, and that really this is a complex deviant ploy to find people who have dissonant opinions and execute them?
Yes.
Oh, well then it's not a scheme, it's an interesting article on the Warhammer community. Basically, Games Workshop wants to do what so many other companies before have done, which is basically have like a community contributor type program, where they say, check out these people in the community doing all this great work, we're going to promote their efforts, and say, look at these people and recognise them, which I think is a fine thing in theory. Where I see it fouling up is that they're going to get a lot of sham nominations. Pretty much anyone nominating this channel, for example, is sending in a sham nomination.
Well, not necessarily there, Macca. Only because they're gonna fucking denounce it, I suppose. Or forget
Exactly.
About it. Like any criticism that they get on their Facebook page, I suppose they'll just denounce the crap out of it. But I'm already getting questions now. Are we putting you down as feeless catechus or? Jeez, all right. People are actually nominating me for this thing. That's just because of you, because of your freaking campaigning. You remember what happened? How Trump got elected? Okay, let's just calm down, shall we?
I'm gonna build a wall around Nottingham. It's gonna be huge. But yeah, okay. So I think it's cool to recognise people, but it's Games Workshop. What's got me worried is that they're not going to turn around and say, for example, us. There is no way in fucking the world that they're going to turn around and say, the Outer Circle, we're going to give the Outer Circle a medal, and we're going to put Cat and Macca's names up on a fucking plaque in Nottingham. It's just not going to happen. Because, 1, we're not kid-friendly. 2, we swear a lot. 3, we're very critical of them. 4, Cat is pretty much blocked by nearly everyone that works there. Like old Blanchy, for example. He don't like you. Aaron Dembski-Bowden, I'm surprised hasn't blocked me yet after I called him a virtue signaler. Kyogen got us recognised globally by calling Laurie Goulding a cuck. It's been a great year for us, really. But yeah, that's not the sort of people that they want to represent. What the Warhammer community wants to show is they want to show the sycophants. I'm worried. The people who rock up to Games Workshops every day and mindlessly fucking buy every faction, that kind of thing. And I don't think they're going to be truly representative of what the hobby is for the majority. I'm not saying they're unrepresentative of the hobby as a whole, but they're representing that very small subset of people who, you know, buy every new release and aren't critical and support everything they do. Much the same as like how so many computer games have people who support developers who are dodgy, like people who agree with EA's microtransactions in Star Wars Battlefront 2. There'll always be someone who supports it, and I'm worried that they're the sort of people that are going to become the Warhammer heroes, and maybe things like mini wargaming, for example, frontline games, all those kind of people are the sort of ones that will be Warhammer heroes. Oh, you've done so much for the hobby with all your monetization and this and that and the other, and yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening. And people trying to get others to vote for them, I suppose, just for, yeah, more monetization, I suppose, more exposure. But that's, I mean, that's how it works, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with making money, right?
No, not at all.
Yes, there is
and
when you're stabbing people in the back.
it's entirely within their rights as a company to do so. We're not telling them they can't do that, but that is my fear. That it's just going to become another sort of golden turd, like Armies on Parade, where the wrong sort of people get recognised, or not even the wrong sort of people, just not all the right people. And I'm not saying that we want to be recognised. I think pretty much anyone who's entering us is pretty much just doing it to troll Games Workshop, myself included, even though I haven't put any entries in. But yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just worried it's going to be very sycophantic. Speaking of monetization and sycophantic, we're thinking of launching a Patreon for the page. Now, this is something we haven't really discussed a lot of, only a little bit before the show. I don't want to do a big Patreon where, like, you know, I want people to put in like $50 a month and things like that, like other people do. What I want to do is do things for like $1 a month, that kind of thing, or a really, really small donation amount. Kat, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, everyone hates talking business, and this type of shit obviously gets brought up on multiple YouTube platforms. It said how it goes. This way we can create more content, get better equipment to do the job, create more tutorials, which I'm so pumped for Necromunda. I am getting into the realistic garbage, making little cans, making little garbage bags. So more chances of getting more leeway to get that stuff up there. And yeah, then people that are actually interested in the channel get, I guess, the support given back to them in you know, gifts or whatever, rather than just a random that's come along to just tell us that our font is slightly off.
Tell us that our maths is wrong. Yeah, so that's an important point you brought up there. Part of the reason why I'm looking at going to a Patreon format for monetization is that people who have supported us since the beginning are the sort of people that I want to be giving away prizes to. Not saying that I don't want to give it to newer subscribers or anything like that, but it would be unfair, you know, like subscriber number 1, for example, has been there the whole time through 2,500 other subs and stood by us through all the shit we've talked about over this time. I know he said talking about. What a fucking idiot am I. That's the sort of person who has given to us, and we should be giving back to them. And I've given away vouchers before on this show and things like that, and I want to do that every month. I want to give something away every month. And the only way I'm going to give it away to the right people is by finding those who support us. Hence why I want to put a Patreon together, and for a very low amount. Because it's not there so much for making money, but just saying to people who support us, hey, you're one of the supporters, I can pick your name out of a fucking hat, here's a fucking thank you from us. And I'm not saying it's going to be big, I'm not saying it's just going to be one giveaway each month. It might be, I don't know, butt plugs for everyone one month. You just don't know how these things are going to go.
Yeah, don't forget about the edgelord swag. You know, you might get a t-shirt of your choice saying, you know, Larry Goulding's a cock. Put down Games Workshop's cock, or maybe it'll have a hat, an undescriptive hat that has TOC in some sort of, you know, so it doesn't lead to the fact that it's a gaming thing. But,
yes, they don't know you're one of our sleeper agents, who's mentally reconditioned by the subliminal messages I plan in every episode to follow our will unerringly. So yeah, that's the kind of thinking behind that. Because yeah, as it stands, I like doing giveaways. The ad revenue we pull in is not for us, it's for you. It's so we can buy items to review, such as the butt plug, and so we can do giveaways, like vouchers I've given away before. Those who've received them obviously know they've got them. I don't like to announce winners as such, because that's going to people's personal details. And not everyone's comfortable with that, so I don't know, that's the thing. If we do put together a Patreon, I don't want to gate off content and say, oh, only those who come on Patreon get access. The only thing I think I might do is perhaps like some one-on-one Skype sessions where like people can join in, just chat with Kat and I. Maybe once a month we could get together and do something like that. Or maybe on like Facebook, for example, we'll make our own closed group where we give out the ingredients to make your own washes, such as sage, and it'll be our own little secret special club that no one will know about.
Burn. You know who you are. Burn. It's yeah, that's a good point. Not just limiting to Patreon. Obviously, we should have sub competitions as well. Well, not competitions, but events or giveaways. But they'll probably be a lot more rare and more spaced out than the Patreon ones, because again, we want to support the people that support us, rather than support the people that come on just to troll people in the comments or
Fucking
say that our
naggers.
maths is off.
Fucking naggers. Yeah, no, you know, 1 month it might be the butt plug giveaway, the next it might be a knife fight in a sewer. You just don't know. So we're giving you options. Anything you want to bring up, Kat?
Well, Necromunda's coming out soon. That's pretty exciting. You're not excited about Necromunda, are you?
I am, but as always, I'm cynical and cautious. I've ordered miniatures for it through eBay.
Really?
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of Zench cultists, so I can make my Zenchi warband. The
Okay.
Chiaric Alkalites from Fantasy, they're the ones who've got like the golden bird masks on that look like they're all going to a masquerade ball for pro wrestlers.
Yeah, that's right. So what about your vow to not buy GW merch?
Buying through a third party for a start, so technically it's not Games Workshop getting my money, but also I'm doing it for the channel more than anything, so that you and I can actually play games of Necromunda. And that is where I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to add overly to the warband. I just want to keep it to that sort of small warband, that starting thing that I put together, and I'll probably build it in some capacity and display it on our channel so people can see. Hopefully drum up a little enthusiasm for it. And I think the next big thing for me, apart from the work on my Thousand Suns and the Mechanicum aspect of that, is the Song of Ice and Fire. So I'm red hot for that. I just can't wait for it to finally fucking arrive. And maybe I'll build a 4x4 table. So, and again, show people how I did it. See if I can do it on the cheap, the way I've done my other tables, and hopefully people will enjoy that. I should probably do a video on my 4x4 gaming table, shouldn't I? So people actually know what I'm on about.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, because I built like this 4-foot square table with like sliding drawers that fold out, so you can like put your stuff on it. And it's got edges, and yeah, it's pretty neat. I've put it in like one video where I was playing X-Wing with Matt. So yeah, that's a meme.
Matt the Psycho.
Yeah, it's a cool dude.
Right. Yeah. Well, from me, I'm healing up from when I did get hit by the car, so I'm a little bit more motivated to do stuff, especially since Necromunda's coming out. That's motivated me a hell of a lot. But the ability to move is also giving me more time to hobby. I'm actually trying to get this freaking Dark Angels army done. I'm making tiny little 28mm cans for Necromunda when I should be painting 30k stuff, because I know as soon as I get that Necromunda box, I'm not going to be doing any 30k for a while. But yeah, we plan to do a lot more. Me and Tim from the Outer Circle, no, correction, from the Eye of Horus podcast, we've done a little collaboration thing, and we're going to be doing a podcast for Necromunda, which will be based on the Outer Circle, no, the Eye of Horus Discord. And that'll be interactive. You'll be able to come and join in, chat while we do the podcast live. So there's that, and you'll be able to come in and talk to us. We'll be able to ask questions or whatever. And we're also going to be getting a message bank service, so you can call out people that will play at the end of the show, so people can call in and talk trash about other people's gangs if you have a gang fight coming up or something in your local area. So we're planning on that, so that the description for those discords for the Outer Circle and the Eye of Horus discords, that you're more than welcome to join to either play online games, talk trash, or whatever. Just keep it, I guess, R18. And yeah, more than happy to join those. There's plenty of people there ready to play games or just to talk trash if you wanted to talk to people. So
90% of it though is just me calling everyone a hack. So you've been warned. I'm not joking.
If you wanted to play games with any of the dudes from the Eye of Horus podcast or us, you could yeah, there's a chance of that as well. And you can meet new gamers. You know, whatever games you play, it's all good. It's all kosher. There's a fair amount of people in the Eye of Horus podcast one. We've got a few people in the Outer Circle one, which stands to reason, but mainly it's just I made it there just for people to come on, just interact with us, ask questions, especially news, because news drops so fast in the gaming industry, whether that be tabletop or electronic, and you can get updated by everybody, including us. We're not out there on the streets all the time doing the hard fight, so we've got that, and it's really good. It's good to interact with other players and stuff like that. I love it. So this podcast, which will be called Gangbang, we just lost monetization for our YouTube video.
Yeah, it's not the first time.
That's what it's going to be called. It's going to be called Eye of Horus Gangbang. There is a Facebook page you can join also if you're inclined for some sweet hive action. I know I am. Get that 80s music. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. It's going to be...
Ooh, here's a question for you. Because it is a channel update after all. John Carpenter 80s synth, or we're looking at like Brad Fiedel Terminator synth?
Yeah, synthwave and retro electronic music. There's there's 6 billion different YouTube channels that have all those kind of things. So I love it all. I think it's really good for the main part, I guess.
Yeah, no, I agree. I love that stuff as well.
I like KMD FM as well for some of those songs. I think were made for Necromunda, like Stray Bullet and Anarchy and that. So they work really well. So yeah, there's going to be lots of events, hopefully with Necromunda. So if you live in Australia, if you do stuff overseas, I'm sure we'll get word of where those events are. But there should be heaps. Tim's doing it in his local area from the Forest podcast, and I should be doing it in my area if I ever have the ability to walk again or drive a car. It's kind of hard without transport to transport terrain and the likes. And then we'll have collab events. Obviously some people won't travel for that, but Queensland should be good. Tim's always
no, unless Tim's organising it and I'm the first fucking person to get flights, in which case you're fucked.
Yes, there is that. And down $500.
Thanks, Tim. Still appreciate that.
Yeah, I might go to Queensland still, though. That should be fun.
Yeah, no, why not? So yeah, there's actually quite a lot on when we think about it that way. Myself, I want to organise some Song of Ice and Fire stuff, especially because we have the Kral Castle here in Ballarat. So it'd be pretty cool to play Game of Thrones at a fucking castle. Because hey, good event for or good venue for an event, I should say. It's got a bar, it's also got accommodation, so I've got all that up my sleeve. The only downside, it's in Ballarat, so a little bit harder to get to.
This is almost as bad as where I live. That is
the key word there is almost.
It's 2 and a bit hours out of Melbourne, I think Ballarat is. It's pretty bad.
No, it's not that far. It's like an hour.
It's pretty bad.
It's like an hour.
It's
Although bad. It is pretty much the wall from Game of Thrones in winter. And I remember you were in South Australia and I was like, oh, it's pretty cold here. And you're like, nah, man, it's pretty fucked here. And then you came across and you were like, Jesus.
Yes. Are you going to get a jester to tell jokes and stuff?
Depends who comes, really. So I don't know how popular it'll be, but I do want to do it sometime next year. Probably the end of next year would be great. But I'd like to do a lot of things that just never pan out happening because life just gets in the way. I think that's a problem for everyone.
Yeah, well, that's a huge one. At Ballarat, no issue with, especially end of year. I think Kral Castle, depending on the owner at the time, that'll.
Well, it's a different owner each week, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. But they're always open for events, basically. So if it's not open for one because there's an event on, I'm sure you can do it the next day or whatever, next weekend. And because you wouldn't need that much staff, really, ultimately.
Nah. And
Yeah.
you know, we can always head back to my place for some beers, maybe pull out the old painting handle and have a bit of fun.
No, I think that could be legitimately really awesome, but the problem is player base, obviously, and the location.
Depends on the
It's
people. Like,
very.
I'm a pretty approachable guy. Like, I've had people who
Oh, I don't
sub
mean
to
I
this
don't
channel.
know. I don't mean the people, personality-wise. I mean player base. I don't know how
Oh yeah, how diverse
much
and big it'll
traction
be.
it's
Yeah.
gonna have. I don't know if anyone's playing the game. If
Well,
me
I
and
know
you
a
go,
few down here, but if it was done right, I think people would travel for it. So
yeah, I mean, my
everyone wants to get in on the first event. So that's the thing.
that's a,
The other thing,
yeah, well, terrain's easily enough done.
I've already got a table. I've actually got terrain for 2 tables already. So that's half the battle right
It's
there.
not
And there's a local hobby shop that would probably help out with it. I was going to say, when it comes to approachability, like I've been in a local hobby shop and someone's recognised my voice and gone, "Hey, you're that Macca guy from the Inner Circle." And believe me, I was as shocked as anyone listening that someone recognised me. I was like, "Yeah, actually I am." And I ended up having a great chat with this guy for like probably 30, 40 minutes. And he was talking all about 8th edition. And I just absorbed it, heard what he had to say, and I didn't belittle him or anything like that. For people who think I just want to drown them out and, you know, bash them for liking 8th edition. He genuinely enjoyed it, and I'm happy for him. So, you know, I'm a nice guy in real life. Just don't fuck me around. That's sort of the one little asterisk on that. Don't be a jerk. Don't be that dude from Canberra.
Yeah, that would be a good event though. My goodness, the location. Anyway, I just can't get over that. But yeah, there's a lot of salt bush around my area, which is like a plant that isn't good for anything other than keeping sand dunes together. So, but it's really good for making trees out of. I've found out. So I want to do a tutorial on how to do that, or any little hard bush. So I've just got to get some supplies for that. I'm gonna get a huge order of Mod Podge with Matt, and I've got a lot of terrain tutorials in the works at the moment. Just my piece of poo camera, damn you, YouTube, has isn't that great, but it still records in 1080p, but it's just a pain in the ass trying to record in 5-minute blocks. But yeah, I've got some tree things coming on the way, and how to make garbage bags and tins. Not only the garbage bags, but how to make miniature tiny trash. Because who doesn't want miniature tiny trash?
So you're cutting up a bunch of Age of Sigmar models?
Oh yeah, I could just chop up a bunch of Age of Sigma models and put them in there. Nice. Body bag trash bags. Nice.
Well, I've been building Thousand Suns stuff because I'm trying to get my Legion, like, not every unit, but at least every console would be nice for the Legion. So, like, I just finished a Master of the Forge, where I converted up one of the Kelth Terminator, the character, who with the Chain Fist. Cut off the Chain Fist, cut off his bolt gun, gave him a Mad Wizard staff, gave him a Power Fist, completely changed out, like, his... he had like this loincloth that was all like leather strips. I cut all that off, cut his belt buckle off, replaced it all with a Scarab Occult one from the 40k Thousand Suns box. Gave him some little Scarab rosary beads hanging off his belt. Built from scratch a servo arm for the back of him. And rather than turn it into like a Power Fist, Power Core type one, I actually mounted his combi bolter to it. So it's more like an automated, like, gun, sentry gun type thing. And then added a servo skull for good luck. And it was Aaron, our lovely friend Aaron, who gave me the idea of splitting the Mechanicum symbol in half and putting the Thousand Suns symbol on the other, so that it would feel more Legion appropriate. So I just wanted to give him credit for that, because it was a really fucking good idea. So I think that's pretty much everything going on with our channel at the moment.
Seems to be wrapping it up.
So yeah, thoughts and feedback, please. We need as much feedback as we can on this one, because if people don't want Patreon or they wouldn't support it, please let us know, because we just won't do it. It's that simple. We do care about your opinions, and we've funded everything off our own backs so far, so we're not gonna we're not crying poor. You know, we're not going to...
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to turn around and say, well, nobody coughed up money, so we're closing the channel. It's not going to work like that. The only things that's going to get this channel closed is probably copyright strikes, or Games Workshop's going to assemble the legal team in fucking... with 30 clip mag fucking ghost rifles and come after our asses. And even now, I don't think they care enough to do that.
Not yet. But also people trying to report the channel. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like the Facebook page, don't go on it. Jesus Christ.
Especially because Facebook keeps not caring. Sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. Although Facebook
No,
don't care
Facebook
either.
also doesn't care either.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
That people got really upset because they came on to be cunts. I said, stop being a stupid fucking cunt. And then they tried to report us for that.
It failed
Legitimately
spectacularly.
being a fucking cunt. No, what the fuck, mate? Just sort yourself out. I don't understand. Like, attack me, I don't care, but don't just come and randomly attack other people asking information.
Yeah, it was pretty egregious, that one. But we're not censors either. Like, we're not just going to ban people who mouth off.
I never did.
I said back at them.
I just mouthed. I mouthed off. I just said, I put him in the corner and I directed it to me rather than to the member he was talking to. Like, but that's like, you're coming into our house kind of thing. So expect, if you're gonna treat people like a piece of shit in their own house, expect to be treated like a piece of shit kind of thing. Like, I don't care what you say about us. Like, we're the figureheads, I guess, so you can put anger on us, but don't just come in and talk shit about to some poor cunt who's just asking questions. But anyway, it just boggled my mind. It was pretty funny, and they ended up just blocking me and the channel.
So they're right up there with the likes of John Blanche and Aaron Densky Bowden, Matt Ward, Phil Kelly, Robin Cruddas. Who else have we alienated? Yeah, it's a great list, and it goes on and on and on. So
nominated. We're so getting nominated for the Warhammer community.
The joke was, as I said to people, I'm like, when they nominate us, they got to point out to Games Workshop that we're the guys who got Laurie Goulding called a cuck in front of everyone, the same guys that called Aaron Donsky Bowden a virtue signaler, and the same people who made a video turning Games Workshop's painting handle into a butt plug. So, I mean, what better, like, what better advertising could we really have, right? And the funniest part is, we now know for a fact that people at Games Workshop, store majors, have heard of our butt plug video and watched it. So, that's a win.
Hooray! Can't wait. That's even too lowbrow for me. Well, I don't.
I will release like some of what I should do is start releasing some of like the unshown audio and video from things like that, just so people know I didn't actually lubricate and insert it until I was off screen. Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for watching the show. Any last thoughts?
No. Just let us know if you guys are getting Necromunda or Song of Fire Sanaya, if you pre-purchased, what is it, Star Wars Battlefront 2 and then redeemed it, you know, just anything. Feel free to come on Discord, which will be linked in below, the multiple Discords, and come in there and let us know of anything, like, yeah, and the Facebook page as well, our Instagram, which should have a lot more pictures on it, but it doesn't. I'm supposed to upload one every day. It just kind of trail off, don't I? And yeah, just keep on hobbying. It's getting to the end of the year as well, so yeah, I don't know. Everyone should be getting into hobbying.
Should be pumped for those Games Workshop Christmas sales that never fucking happen. But it's okay. They'll give you free shipping vouchers if you spend enough money with them.
Black Friday is actually coming up in a couple of days, so definitely keep an eye out online. Have a look at your most favorite, either whatever people call them, third-party stores. They're not really third parties, are they? I guess hobby stores that aren't Games Workshop will have some really good sales on. I've seen, I can't mention them here, but I've seen multiple just in passing. They've got multiple different. Just off the top of my mind, let's see what the Gorilla one, the NZ one. I think they got 40% off on some of their products and stuff like that. So there is definitely sales to be had. Or if you've got that gamer for Christmas you need to buy for, and that's always good, not having to spend a lot of money. So yeah,
Ooh.
keep it sleazy.
It just gave me one last quick thought, but right before I end this, we need to pick a name for like our group. If I make a Facebook group for us, I'm thinking either Beyond the Outer Circle, which was suggested by Colin, which I kind of like, or maybe like the Salt Mine, or the Outer Circle Salt Mine, perhaps the Outer Circle Gulag. Oh, I love options, so ideas for that would be cool, because again, it's...
Yeah, so this is the one where people, not our Facebook page for us to announce things and post videos and memes, but for you guys to interact on it. Yeah, that's what you mean for the.
Yes, that's exactly it. A place where people can come and just talk shit with us and post to each other. Which
will be fairly warned, everybody. We will not block or delete people unless they're legitimately just posting porn or something like that. Even then, it's probably like if it's just one picture, sure, and if it's relatable. But most of the time, the comments will just, it'll be up to other people to do it. They won't be banning. I think I'm a part of the Necromunda Facebook pages now. They're banning people for using the word triggered. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know what triggers me? That. Jeez, it's
you
laughable.
just got another ban.
It's laughable.
Yeah, we don't ban people. We get involved with them, and the thing is, the big thing for us is seeing where something is a joke, where something's being humorous, and where something is trying to be offensive, and it's pretty easy to tell when the fucking difference. Anyone who's got friends has given their friends shit before, and people are still friends at the end of the day, right? So you can treat strangers the same way. Like, you can fuck around with them a little bit, but then there's just being an outright cunt, and that's the line you got to straddle. Unless you're being an outright cunt and repeatedly and really fucking people around and doing like abusive shit and overtly racist things and stuff like that, yeah, you're not going to survive on the page. But that's on you. You're an adult. You make that decision yourself, and you live with those consequences.
It won't be from admin. It'll just be from the mob. The mob will probably tear you to shreds, man. So yeah.
Yeah, if they're working in our salt mines, they're going to have picks. They're going to have tools. They're going to have drills. You know, salt.
I don't know. I think
itself,
all the salt's already there. They just need to shovel it into the trucks, right?
Well, pretty much. So they'll have heavy equipment for loading trucks. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching the episode. Love your thoughts and feedback, and we'll see you all on the next episode.